Let's listen in. All right, while we wait for the jury to reveal its verdict, we want to remind you that Timothy Herrington, who's 24 years old now, a graduate of the University of Mississippi, is accused of capital murder in the death of Jimmie J. Lee, who has disappeared on July 8, 2022. Let's listen in.
I won't ask for a show of hands, but do you think that further deliberation will change that? Is there any hope? Y'all invested a lot of time and effort in this. Everybody else has too. I don't want you tilting at windmills, but at the same time, if you think there's any hope that you may be able to reach a verdict in this matter, I want to ask you to continue deliberation. If you feel as a group that it's impossible to reach a verdict in this matter, I'd like to know that too. You spoke earlier. I don't know if that means you're the spokesman or not, but you spoke earlier. I'm going to, anyone have objection to me talking to the closest you are to me anyway, as to what's your thoughts? What's the jury's thoughts at this time?
I think it's impossible.
You think it's impossible? You believe that further let me ask you this a little further. Has your, without telling me which way it is or what count, which charge it is, has your numbers changed in any way?
No.
Do you anticipate that there being any hope of that taking place?
No.
If further deliberations resolve this? Jury, that other jurors have that same opinion?
Yes. Yes.
All right. I thank you for your effort. You've been out there, you've been out 9.5 hours, I think. Have you reviewed all the evidence thoroughly? I'm going to declare a mistrial. I appreciate your effort. And I'm going to let y'all exit through the jury room. We've got the bus here yet?
Yeah,
If the bus is not here, it's almost here.
it's here, Joe.
All right, the bus is here. We're going to carry you back, let y'all get your belongings, and head back to Forest County. I thank you for your service. I know I've asked a lot of you. I'm probably the next couple of weeks going to mail you a letter asking just, not about this case, but if there's anything that we can do to make your experience easier, better, not, as far as your accommodations, your food, if we ever have to do this again, at some point, in some cases, we'll do it again. And y'all are the best judges on how to tell us to improve things. And if you've got any suggestions or things to how we improve our business, we'll do that.
All right, we have been listening to Judge Kelly Luther, who has been overseeing the trial, the capital murder trial of Timothy Herrington Jr., the 24-year-old accused of killing Jimmie J. Lee. According to prosecutors, the two had a romantic relationship, and there were all kinds of text messages and Snapchat communications between the two. And then on July 8th, 2022, Jimmie J. Lee disappeared, and his body has never been found. His telephone or keys have never been located. And so a mistrial has been declared in this trial of Timothy Herrington Jr. We are going to have Bria Bolden live for us at 10 o'clock tonight on Action News 5. We're going to have Bria actually momentarily, just within a few minutes. But as I was saying, Jimmie J. Lee and this man who was charged, Timothy Herrington, according to prosecutors, had a romantic relationship, and this was borne out in the evidence that was brought forward from text messages and Snapchat messages. There was a long video trail that prosecutors presented during this trial of the man who was accused, Timothy Herrington, driving a vehicle and then his moving company truck, and a variety of movements that he made that were all captured in Oxford, in Lafayette County, and then in Grenada County, which is the suspect, the accused's hometown, where his family is a prominent family there, the Herrington family. And so Lee was a prominent and beloved member of the LGBTQ plus community in Oxford, and apparently talked to his mother every day. And so they were very close. She testified, as did family members on both sides of this case, about the heartbreak of not being able to see Jimmie J. Lee, who was 20 years old when he disappeared on July 8th, 2022. But the top line on this story tonight is a mistrial was declared in this case moments ago. The jury has been deliberating. Kelly Luther, the judge, declared the mistrial moments ago. And Timothy Herrington Jr.'s jury in this case has had deliberations going since shortly before 11 o'clock this morning. And they have come back and forth to the courtroom and could not report a unanimous verdict. At one point, Judge Luther asked, what is the vote? And he didn't ask what it is for, he didn't indicate guilt or innocence. He says, what is the vote? And it was 11-1. So there was one holdout in the 4 o'clock hour who kept the case from coming to a verdict. But it is a hung jury. It is a mistrial in the case of Timothy Herrington in the murder, or the death at least, of Jimmie J. Lee. We're going to have more for you on Action News 5 at 10 o'clock, and then we will be back throughout the evening as developments warrant. Joe Birch reporting live from Action News 5.